Hello, Lindsay here. I am going to play with the new August kit, and I have my Dory here, which I think I'm going to use possibly for journaling. I'm not too sure. I'm going to stick to my ring-bound planner, and I'm going to decorate that based on what I did last month. Some of you saw on the Cocoa Daisy blog I did a walkthrough of what I did, and this month I thought I would play around with actually doing it for you so that you could see how I put everything together. So right now I've got a few things still left over from July in here, and the reason for that is because I wanted to see what I did in July and then sort of copy that as we go. So a lot of this, some of the stuff will come out, some of the stuff will stay in. Right now it's about this thick, so maybe about an inch thick, and when I'm done it might be close to 2. So or at least 1.5 anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put the video on fast forward probably for most of this. I'm going to use bits and pieces of all the kits, so the planner kit, the scrapbook kit, and the day in the life kit from Cocoa Daisy. So if you have a question about where something came from, like which kit, just let me know in the comments below, and I will respond to you as needed. Alright, so I don't know how long this is going to take, and I have 26 minutes, it looks like, on my clock, on my camera, but I'm assuming it's going to take a little bit longer than that, but when I fast forward it'll kind of tighten everything up as far as time goes. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so I have a couple more things that I need to do. I printed off the wrong monthly calendar for my month at a glance. I'm supposed to have a Monday start, but I printed out the Sunday start accidentally. So I'm going to have to redo that, and then I'll decorate it as well. But for the most part, this is done. I put the acetate in front of the vellum to make it show better, and I also wanted the sparkles to show so you can kind of see the sparkles through there. These vellum dividers are from Foxy Fix, and then so are these dashboard inserts as well, but I just cut down some of the Cocoa Daisy papers and put it inside, and then I just left these guys in. If I come up with anything more interesting, I might change it out, but for right now I just left those in. I put the August tab in front of where my my monthly at a glance calendar goes for the current month, and then I will fill all of this out, and I'll take some pictures and stuff of that as I get that all filled out and stuff. And then of course another divider. I put in a couple of die cuts, and then also I covered up the mermaid sticker that I had on this piece of acetate with the sunflower sticker, and added those in, and you can see clouds, and then this goes this follows along. I left this one in as well. I really like this damask acetate. I picked up the acetate and the vellum inserts from Michael's, so just scrapbook paper, and then I cut it down. And then I put the Hello August on the August dashboard, and then this is where, of course, my weekly stuff goes. I added the week at a glance on the sides instead of having them by themselves. I really like this because I meal plan on here. Generally I attach it to this side, but Laura came up with, or Laura showed that you could attach it on this side and it doesn't cut off any of your numbers or letters. So I thought that was really cute, so I thought I would do that this month, and I will do my meal planning and such in there, and then of course plan out my weeks. And I just alternated the washi tape every week, and then as you can see when you're looking at it from the side, you can see the blue and then the yellow and then the blue and then the yellow, etc. So that is those, and when I fill those out I'll post some pictures on my Instagram. Again, another divider, another dashboard. This time I just cut down one of the dashboards, and I really like the saying. It's kind of my mantra. I love to do, I mean, everybody loves to do things that make you happy, but it's a good reminder to remind yourself to do more. You know, sometimes you get caught up in work or whatever, and that's really, you know, it's not productive for yourself to just do work all the time. So that's a good reminder. I just slipped this acetate in here. I may use it somewhere else, but at the moment I just slipped it in. A lot of times these dividers, I will fill them with things that I might use later on in the month, so that I'm carrying it with me, so that when I'm on the go and I'm planning, I have the pieces here and I can just quickly insert them. So here's my social media section. I will probably end up printing out the wide version of these, but I haven't done that yet. So right now it's still the regular personal size. Another in thing, and then I of course cut this paper down and just left the vellum that I had already in here, and just changed out the papers, and then put my love sticker in there. Left this vellum in. It's another damask one. It's really pretty. One interesting thing about these damask things is if you color them in, you don't lose the damask. It stays lighter, which is really cool. I've done that on a couple of smaller pieces, and it looks really neat. But I don't want to color these ones just because every month is going to be different. So I put my month at a glance tab in, and again I'm going to have to come back and redo this one as it's a Sunday start, and I really need a Monday start for work. So this is mostly for my staff schedule. This is the old one, and so I put in when my staff has stuff, when we have rider games for the stadium, and also if the plaza is not available for the trailer to go out on, which is not a big deal here because we have a rider game here, so I won't be going on the plaza anyways. But yeah, and then I put in people's days off and also people's not days off. So if somebody's off, it says off, and if somebody just has their name there, it means they can work. Because one of my staff has 2 jobs, so she lets me know what days she can work for us, and then most everybody else is what days they want off. So I like to have that in my planner, just so that if somebody asks for a day off and I'm not at home, I can just quickly flip to it and then write it in. So I put a couple more pieces of vellum in these ones. I may add to this a little bit more, I'm not too sure, but just threw those in. And then I left this washi tape on from last month because I really do think it still goes. So I may end up using it throughout as I'm planning, etc. I decided not to put the tab on here because it would cover up some of the words, so I just used some of the die cuts to create a tab for my sticker area. I may still label it stickers, but I may just put it like down here so that it doesn't take away from the flowers. So, and then in the back here I have just a couple of sheets of paper that I could use throughout, and then I put a believe sticker in. I just cut it out of the sheet, and then that way I can reuse it and I don't have to commit to something that I don't really want to keep all the time. So, and then in this little zipper pocket I put my leftover die cuts, and I'll probably add to this as I find other die cuts and stuff that goes with it. And then of course I have my 2 sliding sheets. I put my pen in and my little sunflower there. I'll probably stick a couple of these dailies. I'm going to punch a couple of them and then stick them just in here so that if I do have dailies during the week that I need to use, because I do use these for busier days, then I have a couple in here already, and then I can just throw them in my planner as needed. Other than that, it's pretty much set up. Like I said, I may add a few things here and there, and of course I have to reprint that calendar and stuff. So you'll see pictures over the next few weeks of what I add to my stuff on my Instagram. If you'd like to follow me, it's plan.knit.sew on Instagram. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you like this little sort of doing walkthrough, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.